Hey, this is David Miller with the Miller Realty Group of Keller Williams Realty with another video blog to help you be real estate smart. Today we're talking about the 5 things you can do to improve the curb appeal of your property before you put it on the market. Now, first of all, you got to understand why that is so important. First of all, 90% of buyers go on the internet and start looking at properties before they even contact their realtor. And when we enter a property into MLS, the first photo always has to be the exterior of the property. So when buyers are online and they're looking at properties, they're always going to see the exterior picture first. Now, if they don't like what they see, no matter how great your house looks inside, they're not going to flip through the other pictures. They're going to skip to the other homes that are on the market. So you want to make sure your first impression is important, that what they see on the outside entices them to want to come into your property. The second reason is that the National Association of Realtors did a study, and they showed that 63% of buyers, after they see properties online, actually drive by the property first to see if it's in a good neighborhood, good area of town, and the curb appeal looks good before they even schedule a showing with their agent. So it's so important that that curb appeal looks stellar. So here are the 5 things you can do to improve the curb appeal of your property. First of all, easy one here, wash the face of your property. Get some soap and water, even a pressure washer, and just clean the front of your house. All right. Now, if your house has paint that's peeling and fading, it would probably be a good idea to get it freshly painted as well. This may cost you a couple $1,000s, but studies show on some homes you can get an additional $10,000 to $15,000 just by doing that. So if it costs you $3,000 to do it and you get $10,000 back, you're netting $7,000. The second thing you do, which is obvious, is you want to have a well-manicured lawn. Okay, so that just doesn't mean keep the grass cut. That means if you have a lot of bushes and trees that are blocking how your house looks from the road, you want to cut them back. You want to raise the limbs of the tree and cut them down and be able to show off your house. Nobody's going to buy your house because of the trees you have in the front yard. They want to see the house. You want to show the house. Some other things you can do is get some fresh mulch, which is always a good idea for the flower bed. Even planting some fresh, colorful flowers. If you have a house that doesn't have a lot of color, add color by adding some flowers. And lastly, even adding a pot by the front door, some flowers, is always a good idea. The third thing you can do is clean the shingles or tiles on your roof. Now listen, replacing a roof can be very expensive, and from a buyer perspective, if you have stain marks and it doesn't look good, they're already calculating how much it's going to cost to do that. So clean it, make it look good, so they don't have to worry about having to replace the roof before they even move in. The fourth thing you can do is pressure wash the driveway, as well as the walkway to the front door, as well as the sidewalk. Those things are very important to have the house show well and show that it is a very well maintained house. The fifth and last thing and most important thing is your front door has to look stellar. Okay, this is the first thing that buyers are going to touch and feel before they go into your property. So however that looks is going to resonate in their mind as they walk through your property. If the handle and the hardware is very tarnished and old looking and the front door is peeling, they're going to be thinking throughout the entire walkthrough of the property that this property needs work. So if your front door is peeling, is faded, repaint it. If you have hardware that looks old, replace it. That's going to cost you $150, but that's going to go a long way. So those are the top 5 things I would recommend that you do to improve the curb appeal of your property. The last thing is make sure you're partnered with a experienced and knowledgeable realtor that can walk through the property with you, especially outside, and make the proper recommendations on the things that you need to do to improve the curb appeal. Because if you don't, it will ultimately cost you thousands of dollars because your house will take longer to sell and it will sell for less money. So hope that helps you out. Hope that allows you to be real estate smart. And of course, if we can help you out in any way, feel free to give us a call. Have a great day.